May 29th, 2019. It is Wednesday. Hey everyone, my name is Jessie Mack. It's a little late today, about almost 10:30 in the morning here. Got my Wawa coffee again today. Obviously did not get a coffee pot or coffee brewer yesterday, too busy. But I'm super tired today. I've probably been driving around for I think maybe 2 hours or so. I took my sister back to the airport so she can go back home to Georgia. So I did that this morning. So not only did I do that, after staying up late last night, had our last margarita, my sister and I. These margaritas that I make are fantastic. So, went to bed late last night, got up early, took her to the airport. And not only did I do that, my husband, the second that I got to the airport, he calls and I'm like, hey, what are you doing? What's up? Why are you calling me at weird time at like 9:20? And he's like, I need you to go into the city and go lock my truck up. I did not lock my car this morning when I left, because he parks, free parking in the city. And then he scooters or bicycles himself in to his job site so he doesn't have to pay for parking. So he forgot to lock his truck this morning, so he had me go from the airport to like 41st Street and Market to lock up his truck. So that was fun. So I'm just returning now. I tried to shoot my little video while I was at Wawa because I didn't have my coffee at all. I just drank my coconut water, hopped in the car, went to the airport, dropped my sister off, swung into the city, looked for Keith's vehicle so I could lock it without coffee. So I'm sitting here, I'm back home now, drinking my Wawa coffee this morning. So, yes, this is an exciting morning there. I do want to say, I almost forgot, as I say in every single one of my videos, that, I don't talk about anybody. Gossip's not my thing, just so everybody's 100% crystal clear on that. So I like to say that in all of my videos there. Wanted to make sure that I got a video in today because I had a lot to say yesterday, actually. And, I'm taking pictures in Baltimore and things, and I'm using up a lot of space on my phone, so it's really starting to constrict the time that I have to make my videos, and then I delete them after I'm done. But still, I'm still using space on my phone. So like I said before, it's time for a new phone. But I tried to shoot my video today at Wawa, but I can't get the camera right. Like I can't sit in the front seat and record. So that's why I sit in the back seat, because the camera, my phone is actually wedged in between like the seat and the headrest. So it just wedges right in there, and it's the perfect spot, I think, for shooting my videos here that I got going. Still going strong here, so that's really neat. I'm looking forward to sharing 50 videos with on YouTube with my friends and family, whoever wants to subscribe. So it's really cool that I keep getting subscribers. That's really neat. Y'all keep viewing my videos, so that's great. Thank you guys so much. I wanted to make sure I got a video in, so I left my paper that I like to make sure I'm talking about everything and cross everything off in the meantime. So, one thing that I did want to say, my interesting fact for today too, is that I have a new car mascot. Any of my Facebook friends did see who my new mascot is for my vehicle. I did, something that I do, I think pretty much all throughout my time that I've been driving, I've always had a car mascot. So I can't, really recall exactly what I had in there before, but, a long time ago, ago, I had, you know, just cute little stuffed animals that, you know, I collect from places, and I like to, you know, have them in my vehicle. I think they're pretty cool when they hang out in my car. So my most recent one was from, I think, 2 years ago, and we got it at the Four Seasons campground. They were doing some sort of, you know, thing that they do during the summer to keep everybody occupied. They had like a little barbecue and a little, you know, place for face painting and crafts and stuff like that. But you could pay to stuff an animal. So that's what I did. I stuffed a, I think I did a teddy bear for me, and a monkey for Keith, and they had t-shirts that said Four Seasons Campground on it, so it was really super cute. So I just retired them after, I think, 2 years. I don't want to push it to 3. I don't think it's been 3 years. Maybe this is the 3rd summer. Could be. Time goes by so fast. So, but I got a new mascot, and I want to introduce him to everybody. We picked him up in Baltimore, on the Inner Harbor, around that area. I wanted to, you know, snag a souvenir, so I did. So I'll show you my new car mascot. You guys ready? Give me just a second. I'm going to take a swig of my coffee because I need it. And this is iced coffee, by the way. I make my own. But here we go. Here is my new car mascot I present to everybody. This is Krabby. This is Krabby. This is my new vehicle mascot. He's really cool. He's got sequins on him. He turns from black to red, and he's really big. I think he's really super cute. So he's my new car mascot. I think we got him at like Krabby Joe's or something like that. One of those restaurants. You know, all the restaurants around the area usually have their own little gift shops. So this is what I got. This is Krabby. He's gonna hang out with me for a minute. So yeah, I got him. And you know, when I go to places, you know, you see things that are just like, oh, I have to have it. You know, when I was talking about our cabin in the woods when we went up there, you know, I saw these wooden signs that just grab you. You know, it's something that you're like, oh, this is me. I definitely have to have it. Walked right to this guy and ended up seeing too a blue crab too. He was smaller, but I couldn't decide. Like, I'm like, oh no, you know, it's like this huge little dilemma now. Which one do I want, the blue one or the red one? But since I picked him up first, I was like, let me just, you know, snag him. So this is Krabby. He is my new car mascot, and he'll be sticking around for a while. So I love him. He's adorable, isn't he? He's just the cutest. But thank you guys for liking my pictures that I had posted of Krabby. You know, it was really busy, the traffic on the way home. So, you know, I got kind of bored. So, in the meantime of, you know, trying not to get motion sickness, I'm playing with Mr. Krabby. So yeah, this is Krabby. So, yeah, he's really neat. So I just wanted everybody to see, you know, Krabby. This is Krabby. So there we go. And trying to think what's on my agenda that I wanted to talk about. I know I wanted to say something about how this trip that Keith and I did take, my husband and I, we really needed it. The whole entire time we were kind of like unplugged from the entire world. You know, we weren't texting, we weren't, you know, putting much at all on Facebook, not scrolling through Facebook or anything like that. I didn't keep people updated my whole time that we were there on my Facebook, you know, my statuses and stuff like that, because I'm like, you know, this weekend is just for me and Keith, and to forget about everything and relax and enjoy our time together. And it was great. That's exactly what we did. So I had posted something on Facebook, my Facebook last night. I think I started I think it's really cute the way I worded it. I put on there, you know, let's play 30 pictures or less, Baltimore edition. So it pretty much just summed up the entire weekend that we had. I had to cut it into two because it wouldn't let me, every single picture in my camera roll that, well, I wasn't completely embarrassed to show. You know, there were ones that I had deleted beforehand because, you know, it's blurry, or, you know, Keith's eyes are closed or something like that. But every picture that I had, good or not, I put it on there. So it was like a complete, you know, little tour of Baltimore for people who didn't go. So hopefully, you know, I hope my friends enjoyed that on Facebook too. I think it was really cool the way that I worded it, so check it out if you get a chance. Everything was really super nice, and it was just so nice to just not worry about anything, to just unplug. And, you know, me and my husband, we spent time together, and as tired as we were, it didn't matter. We were still like up and about, zipping around all over the place, exploring places, and we were just kind of like pretty much just going with the flow the whole weekend. We're like, do you want to go and do this? Okay, great. So how about let's just, you know, walk around. Okay, yeah. You know, or, oh, look at this place. Do you want to go into the aquarium now? Yeah, sure. So that's pretty much what we did the whole weekend. There was no itinerary, but, you know, we kind of, you know, planned out what we wanted to do the first day, you know, explore. Second day, you know, a museum. Third day, you know what I mean? So, but we just didn't know for sure exactly what was going on, like timetable wise. But we also, we got to go to the movies actually. The day before we left, our hotel was attached to a movie theater, old-fashioned style movie theater. You know, nothing like, you know, some people have today, the reclining chairs, you know, food served to you and stuff like that. It wasn't anything like that. So it was just a regular old fashioned, you know, flip up chair kind of deal. So we went to see John Wick 3. So yes, we did see that, and it was great. Like, I you know, couldn't believe how much action was in it. So it was really good. I am a Keanu Reeves fan, so I did enjoy watching him. So it was really cool. I liked it. So anybody thinking about going to see it, go see it, because especially if you've seen 1 and 2. Now, if you didn't see 1 and 2, there is a little Facebook video going around. Well, I've seen it on Facebook. It could be in other platforms. But Keanu Reeves catches us up like in a 1-minute segment, what happened in 1 and what happened in 2. So he did it all in 1 minute. So he was like, there, now you're caught up, go and see 3. So that's what Keith and I did, because I think we weren't sure if we saw 1 or 2. We couldn't keep them straight. You know, Google it and everything like that. Well, what happened in the first one? What happened in the second one? I don't know. Let's find out. But then, like, he answered it for us. Here you go. Go see it. There you go. So I showed it to my husband, Keith, and he was like, okay, great. Now we can go see it. So we went and saw it, you know, later on. I think it started at like 9:20. And it's a good thing that I didn't get the the tickets online, which you can do. And I wanted to do that all weekend. So we were like, okay, now we know we're going to do this. So we have a timeline, you know, we're going to make reservations for this place. So we have a timeline to get there, you know, and I kept trying to do it with the movie, but it just wasn't, for some reason, it just wasn't, going through. It was just really weird, and it was fine because stuff kept happening that would have prevented us from going. So, like for instance, Keith tried to go get his tire fixed, and for his scooter, yeah, we did end up getting a flat. So then that kind of really sucked. It kind of like, you know, ruined us for the second day. We're like, oh man, you know, like, what are we gonna do? The tire's busted. It's like, you know, getting late. It's already 8 o'clock. What are we gonna do now? Like, oh man, this stinks. Like, let's just, and it was not close. We did not break down close to the hotel. So, you know, it was a fun little walk back. It was. And we were like, you know, screw it, just get on, and, you know, we'll just get on a smooth patch and we'll just go. So, but, you know, that kind of stunk, that it kind of like rained on our parade for the second day. So we're like, you know, let's just chill out. The first day we went all crazy up until 2 a.m. exploring everything. Let's just mellow out here and calm down. It's okay. So, you know, it broke because it's telling us that we need to go to bed, you know, like that kind of thing. So, but, yeah, it was a phenomenal time. We had a fantastic time. I'm trying to think of major points that I wanted to talk about. You know, the aquarium wasn't too bad. I was kind of upset though that there wasn't an area, you know how a lot of aquariums you can like go underneath, you know, the water and where the sharks are swimming and stuff like that. You kind of like go through a tunnel. They didn't have that here or at Baltimore, and I was like a little bit bummed out. But then I come to find, when I told my sister about it, you know, that they didn't have this thing where you can see all the sharks swimming around you. You know, it's just the, you know, the belt that takes you through. And my sister was like, well, you know, a lot of aquariums actually don't have that. So, but, you know, the one that I went to down south for our honeymoon, they had it. So I was kind of expecting it, you know, but they didn't have that. But they did have like a cool dolphin area. I think they, you know, were doing, you know, shows and stuff, but there just wasn't one going on when we were there. So we were just kind of watching the, we sat for a little bit, walking around all that time. So we sat for a little bit. We just watched the dolphins just play with their pink balls, and the, you know, the inflatable balls that they do, you know, tricks and stuff with, like the kickball. There was like 6 of them in the pool, and they were just like, yeah, you know, trying to grab it down into the water and just launching it out into the water themselves and going to catch it. So it was cute watching them do that for a little while. Let me see if I can think of what else I wanted to talk about, since I know I missed a lot of what I wanted to say, but I don't want to take the whole time, you know, finishing up on what I wanted to say about Baltimore. But I actually think maybe that's it. You know, like I said, we had a fantastic time. I wanted to say that we totally unplugged from everything. You know, everything was great. I do not recommend eating at the hotel. We got a drink from the hotel bar, and it wasn't good. So that's why we went across the street to the Irish pub that was across the street from us, that I was talking about in my earlier video, how great that was. That experience was amazing. Just all around, everything was so amazing the whole time. I actually, when we got there, I actually was a little upset, I guess, that the location of the hotel and stuff, I was like, oh, we can't see anything, you know, like, what is this? This is a city view. I'm looking at a garage, you know, looking out the window to our hotel. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna enjoy this. but we actually did. And I actually think that, you know, because everything's so close, you know, like everything was, it wasn't far at all, and it was so much fun, and it was easy to get to, you know, like that kind of thing. The access was so simple. So I would actually go back again. I would recommend, you know, at least taking a day or so out the harbor, you know. It was just a great time. As you can see, we were out in the sun because my nose is burnt. My face is a little crispy, so that is from being out in the weather. It was I think our Sunday, because we left on Monday. Sunday was the hottest day, but still you had a little bit of a breeze, so it wasn't that bad. But all around, everything was just great. So I'll skip and talk about you know, what we did yesterday before my sister had left. We did get to spend a little bit of time together, so that was really cool. Yesterday afternoon, we took Mom, my sister and I, we took Mom out to Ridley. I wanted Jamie to see my sister. I wanted her to see what Ridley looked like, because she really didn't get a chance to explore last year for our wedding. My husband and I, when we got married, I wanted her to see the area again. So we went to the mansion really quick. She took a few, you know, snapshots of pictures, and then we went down to a trail. We found a trail, and every time I go up there, I end up someplace different. Like, I don't know how to get back to it, you know, and I don't want to look at the map. There is a map, yes. You know, the place has maybe 3 or 4 trails that zip all over the place, and squiggles, and if you look at the map, you know, you'll know what I'm talking about. But I was trying to find yesterday, you know, a nice place where the water was, and you know, just to walk, because it would have been, you know, wooden and pretty and shaded and cool and everything. So I wanted to do that, but it was kind of heavy out yesterday, so you know, that late rain last night kind of made everything chilly. But you know, we're walking back and showing Mom the area and stuff. We took her wheelchair, you know, so we could scooter along in her wheelchair. So we did do that. She did walk once in a while, but yeah, it was really cool. You know, we got to go back up there. Jamie took a few pictures. My sister took a few pictures up there, and then we wanted to do yesterday evening. We wanted to do the Chinese Lantern Festival in Philly, but they had closed it because there was a, you know, tornado watch going on yesterday. So they weren't taking any chances, so they shut everything down. But it did end up pouring down rain for a little bit, and we were trying to dodge it. Like, okay, like, what time is it now? Is it gonna rain now? Can we get out now before it starts raining? So we tried to do that, and so it was just my sister and I. I drove into the city there. We went to Race Street Pier. We were there for a while, and I guess we really didn't realize how close everything was, because, you know, there was the Race Street Pier, there was Penn's Landing, there's something else to look at close by, and then you know, if you walked a little bit, the Dave & Buster's was up that way. So, but everything was so desolate because it did rain, but you know, it cleared up to be a pretty nice night, so there weren't a lot of people out. There was like a show going on down one of the piers. It looked like a terminal kind of deal, so it was really neat. Something was going on, but we didn't stick around for it. So, you know, my sister got to at least see a little bit of the skyline. It's really hard for me to find a nice place to find the skyline to show somebody. I'm not from the area. You know, Keith, my husband, he lived here all his life, but I haven't, you know, been in the city more than 3 times exploring. You know what I mean? you know, and those are the major landmarks that everybody goes to. So, but I know there's this really cool place that we can go fishing off the Delaware River where you can see the skyline beautifully, and it looks really cool, but I wouldn't have a clue how to get back there, and you know, it raining and stuff, and it getting kind of late, and you know, my husband, he had to go to bed because you know, he had to be up at work early in the morning, so it was just my sister and I that went. It was a pretty cool time, you know, walking around and stuff. So yeah, I really do think that, you know, I really don't have much to say. I actually think I'm going to go in and try to sneak in a little nap. So yeah, got to get mom all situated in things and, you know, see what she needs. And I'm going to take a nap. I don't think I went to bed until I think maybe it was 1:30. I want to push it to 2, but I don't think I stayed up that late. And then I was back up again at 7:45-ish. So, you know, that's the normal time that I get up. You know, just not having coffee in the morning really slays me. So it's just like I need to take a nap. So, but I wanted to get on, and I wanted to get out, you know, the rest of the weekend. I know this video is really super long, but you know, for anybody that sticks with this, you know, getting a half an hour here, thanks for sticking around and listening to my story. I really wanted to share my experience that I had in Baltimore. So it was so much fun. Like I said, I would recommend going back. You know, I might take they were building, I don't know if it was a residential area or if it was a hotel, but back in that one video where I'm pointing to everything, they're building something, and it's right on the water. It's towards the end, what I call the end. You know, there really wasn't much down there kind of deal, nothing to really see touristy wise. So, but if that's a hotel, that would be really cool to stay in the next time, because we might actually get like an actual harbor view. You know, I like having views when I stay at hotels, you know, on the beach and stuff like that. I have to have ocean view, because that's why you go, you know, that's what I feel. I like to look out the window and, oh, there's the ocean, or oh, there's the harbor. That's really cool. I can sit out here and you know, just enjoy the scenery. And a lot of hotels don't have balconies, I've noticed, in that area. You know, so that's kind of interesting. But yeah, anyways, I'm gonna get off here. You know, everything is great. You know, it's gonna be a beautiful day. You know, I'm wishing my sister a nice flight back home, and I know she has to land again for a connecting flight, which would kind of really stink, I think. I've never flown before, so I really can't, you know, speak for everybody else, but I don't think that I would want to land in one place that's not my destination and get up and go, and, you know, on another airplane and go back up in the air and then come back down again. Like, that's just, that's weird to me, you know, like I don't think I would want to do that. So I'm gonna get going here. Thanks for hanging out with me today, guys. You know, like I said, I try to create a positive space here, and I really hope I'm doing that. And if this video doesn't help you, it helped me, so it's great. So yeah, I'll get off. My name is Jessie Mack. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys. The week's almost over. It's Wednesday, and they just start blowing by. So enjoy it while you can. So yeah, enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and we'll talk soon.